In the process of putting together the new pig shelter, the pig palace, we've been told it's a little large, but the pigs are getting bigger. We needed to put some grommets on the tarp so that we can hold it down, because the tarp's not it's a used tarp. It's not the right size for this. Instead of buying a new tarp, we're using an existing tarp, so we're going to put some grommets on. We picked these up at Harbor Freight a long time ago because we thought we needed them. We didn't end up using them. I still haven't learned how to use them. I'm going to do that now. This operation takes a couple of different tools. We obviously have to have a hammer to get this going. This is a punch that is going to create a hole in the tarp so that we will, and this is the end that creates the hole. It's open right there, so it's going to create a hole in the tarp. Then we put this underneath of it. This is what we're going to punch into. We set this grommet piece. There's a little indentation here. It sets inside of that. And then we'll put this under where the hole is, put this on top of here, like so that it is setting on there. Then we put this on like this. This is another punch, and this punches down and flattens this out around to hold this washer on. And that's all there is to it. So here's how it's done. We want to come over here.
We're on a hard surface.
We got a good hard surface right here. Nice solid surface. We're going to take this punch, put it right where we want the next hole to go. We've got a good hole punched in that. It's going to set in there. The hole goes around it like that. This sets over it. This sets in it. Few pounds.
Voila.
And we've got a grommet in there.
That is so awesome. Let's do it again.
I'm going to punch 2 holes this time. There we go. There we go. There we go.
You know, this is a perfect example of putting off a project because you think it's going to be hard. So whenever you're on the homestead, you go, okay, we've got to do this project. Starting is one of the hardest things. And then you realize, oh, maybe it wasn't so hard, or maybe it is, but this one certainly isn't. And now we can just do it and get it done. Because we've got 4 done already. One that we did before we showed the camera. And then these look so great. Okay, I'm going to put the camera down and help him.
So here we have it, new grommets in here, all the way across. Can you see all the way to this other side? About every, looks like 10 to 12 inches. Grommets all the way.
And now the grommets that were on here, some of them are on the side, are missing. So we're going to repair them and put some new ones in that.
If you look at this side, you can see that there aren't very many grommets to begin with, and it looks like 1 or 2 of them are torn out. So we need to improve that. So we're going to do some repairs as well. It's cool. I like the tool.
While I was in the house cooking dinner, it appears that Jim was being ingenious out in the barn. He made an amazing little tool so that he could pick this huge thing up all by himself. And it worked, but not when he got to the other part of the hill where it was so hard coming down. He decided to wait for Austin. But I was just amazed. I didn't even know this was on the video until I was editing it. And I was like, well, look what that ingenious young man did.
It was dark last night when I finally got the shelter moved in. Austin came over to help me because bringing it down that hill was all the tippy. I didn't want to break it and hurt myself. So he helped me finish it, helped me get the electric fence finished up for the second paddock. The pigs are here. They spent the night.
The chickens are here.
I've also brought the chickens over there. I want to show their shelter. We've pulled their shelter into the paddock area. I will move it like once a week just to keep the manure load where it's setting light. But right now they went crazy when they got here because this is loaded with grasshoppers. Just those little grasshoppers that are tasty morsels, and they're going bonkers for them.
Fine, get them, get them, get them. Eat them, eat them. Yeah, good boy, good girl. Oh, they're girls.
They're all girls.
Good girls.
The pigs have been fed.
Look at this.
They're finishing up. As you can see, if you look out, there's a few places that they've already started rooting. They found things they wanted and they started tearing up the ground there.
Look at this.
Inside of their new shelter, you can see that they have lots of hay. They made good use of it last night.
Oh.
They were dry out of the stuff falling down.
That's so cool. Oh, and here's what you did with their pig nipple.
Don't get too close.
Don't get too close to the electric wire.
They seem to be using it fine. It was a little crooked this morning, but that was to be expected.
Look at this. This is what a barnyard looks like. So cool. Oh, honey, this feels good. Hey, baby. You don't have to drink the pool water. Don't get, I know, you won't get near me. So Jim said that we have a big boy and a little boy, and the little boy yesterday when he opened up the gate to move them over, he would not come past that wire. He had to really work at it, even with milk. Oop, don't get near, don't get near. Well, honey, this feels good, and the sun is rising in the morning.
You notice we've already got the gate here ready, so we're gonna finish off this paddock here. It's almost finished. We just need to do this side here. I've got to make some changes to the first one to get it more in balance with everything. Then I'll be able to put a gate on that end to open up to this paddock when we come over there. And then I got to finish these 3 paddocks on this side.
And you can see, I'm going to put this down like this. You can see that underneath this we've got some good grass coming up here thanks to the rain.
So the pigs and the chickens have lots to work with here, and we're looking forward to what they do to it, both in eating down some of what's here, but also putting a good fertilization on it. So we're gonna work this over up here after the chickens have been on it a bit, and then we're gonna start some planting so that the next time they come through there's some good stuff to eat.
We're gonna plant a really little pearl barley. Joel Salatin says that he can put that through his spreader right in with the grass and it grows. So we're gonna try that.